Does native fluency exist? Yes and no. It exists in that native speakers grew up speaking the language since birth, they are well acquainted with the culture, and they know the slangs associated with their particular dialect. But does it exist as this pinnacle of fluency, the goal that everyone should reach when they're learning a language? It does not. You see, fluency levels vary even among native speakers. In addition to this, someone who learned your mother tongue later on in life as an adult, for example, may be significantly more fluent than you are in your own mother tongue despite you growing up speaking it. The more topics you can discuss, the more vocabulary you know, the more slang you know how to use effectively, the more fluent you will be in whatever language you're speaking in. It has nothing to do with exposure, or debatably, if it has something to do with exposure, it also has a lot more to do with other factors as well. Native fluency just means that you grew up speaking the language. That does not mean that you are superior to someone learning it as an adult. And just because you learned it as a kid, doesn't mean you learned it well. Keep this in mind during your studies. Fluency is a spectrum of lifelong learning, not a binary yes or no bound to an aged timeline. And actually, in several ways, you have more of an advantage of learning a language as an adult than you do as a child. And I'll make a video about that in the near future. You can always improve your fluency, even in your mother tongue. Happy language learning.